Kind of true. We're gonna drop into Sanhok for the match 9. Over 15 now, not much match to go anymore. Down to the last couple of games here today. Straight a flight path, a very beautiful one. Cutting across Finland down to Korea and ended up around the outskirts of Langkawi. And this gonna be one of the wild card match. We're talking about Sanhok. This smallest map there is 4x4 kilometers with the most town in any other map. Will it be a very forgiving circle because based on this balanced fight plus sometimes just on top of it, or will it be a very torturing one? Tambang will be a couple of teams dropping by there, which is going to be the Blacklist International. They love to drop out very early head on. Couple of teams headed out to the south there, not much, only 3 teams, but this gonna be favored around all three islands here. Kind of wanting to go at the end of boot camp, but it seems like favoring more into those who are having themselves in camp alpha.
Oh, that's going to be a really tricky circle because it covers 3 different islands. Wow, it could end up, the final few circles could end up in any island up there. So it's going to be interesting to see that. Well, it is Sanhok, so the chances are there for this kind of circle. Now, let's look at this. The Starman for Bigetron era of Zully. Looks like he will need to face off against one, but Boyka, the captain, have been knocked down. And now they try to find Kelvin. Kelvin is in their house. Hydra will pop out the revivers, but Kelvin looks like he's not going to go for the siege for now. Kelvin just playing this very cautiously while Deadshot, his teammate, is on the other end of this compound. They are quite separated here, it seems, not playing as a team at the moment, more focused on individual skills.
And right now we're watching around the west side of the Paradise Resort here. Bigetron Arab got themselves the large chicken dinner. They are very motivated for this round and got themselves the breaking of the fast just now for the Muslims all around the world having their Ramadan season. So after having a great dinner, well, Bigetron performed himself way better now. Bad Boy seems to be the contender this time. Boyka jumped a huge leap, cost him a lot of his life. Hydra doing the same thing that is going to be worthwhile because they pin one down as the first blood would down be on Rocky's side here. And will that be Bad Boys? They're not having a great day. Not the whole team being wiped out just yet. Still 16 teams intact, but there's only a couple of members there. Heavy casualty on the side of Bad Boys, while Golden Cat might have to share the same fate here. Nongbeam seems like only have this tree to cover with 4 now. The rest of RAQ trying to tail him out, making sure he will not get away with this. Ernie seems like very bloodthirsty over there. And back to Onyx versus Illuminate on the other compound. Another fork of a road here. Matthew. We're being charged by 3 people of Illuminate. This is not doing great for him. All corners covered. And making sure he's not gone down there, Matthew. No way out at all. And Nick and Matthew always being a pair. But it seems like Nick is kind of split up for his other half here with no helmets on. That's a huge hair. And he needs to have a good hair day after that. Nick still standing, but last tick of health. At the same time, hoping for Matthew to crawl over to his side here. Illuminate the murder. Will have to fight against Verlo and also Cape, who just arrived at the same time. And Verlo tried to approach this one on the other side. Velmo and Armjo playing very meticulously cautious. They saw his backpack just now. Verlo attacked with his nade June away around Velmo area. Velma and Armjo will be forced to get inside of that building just now. Cancels that one out. Retreat back as Verla and Cape right now inside of the building instead of Illuminate the murders. Velma trying to be super safe. Hugging around the corners. Godard still bleeding out at the same time. Nobody to pick him up. We have Verlo covering out the other two members of Illuminate the Murder. Verlo trying to catch this one, but it's so hard to play it. There's so many walls between these buildings, even though it's a very small hut. It's a very small wooden house, but it's still a lot of work to do. But Godard still have to bow down for this one for once. It's down to Velmo against Godard here to fight against one whole team of Onyx who managed to revive Matthew once more.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy now. Let's just look at this. The close quarters combat here coming in from Illuminate. They are knocking on the doors though, but no doorbell there. But unfortunately, Nick looks like he'll be taken out on the other side now. And now Illuminate, they try to find an angle in, but the smokes is just not helping them there. And now Les Martin is waiting from afar, while Armjohn as well as Velmoth, they are waiting in the compound now. Can Martin contribute to this from that angle? Not too sure about that. Probably trying to find a good one, but look at this. The siege does go in, and now Aurelio with the knockdown. Aurelio have been knocked, but he'll be knocking out people, but unfortunately he'll be finished off by Illuminate. The murder Armjohn with a little bit more life there, managed to take out Onyx, and they are the first team to bow out.
It turned the table around just now. I thought Onyx had it. They had 4 men, and it seems like the table has 10. And Illuminate clutched it one now. Very disciplined, very committed, and it was a neatly perfect minor victory, I say. Wouldn't be a big one, but that will be the first team to be out. Onyx seems like not having a great start. Still a rough one for the final 2 games here today. Well, we have Hoiga, who happens to be the solo king of the day, but can he solo himself out here when it comes to the official games this time? Now, we do have one team, RQ Athena, one of the most legendary team and also one of the most aggressive out there. We're talking about a world par level here. RRQ, they never slack down. They hardly made any mistakes. The only mistake they made is when there's too much to handle for them. We're talking about probably more than 2 teams need to take down on RRQ and Athena. Then only they will bow down and out into the lobby. But around Bigetron era of side, they won themselves that chicken dinner earlier just now. Probably will have a good run this time as well.
Yeah, probably. We'll need to wait and see though. It is still 15 teams left. And now RRQ, they are spraying the shots on the side of Box Gaming, getting one knockdown there. Pime have been knocked out by Ernie. And now they are defending this compound. They're spreading out 4 each in one house, and that is a problem for Box Gaming. Now they cannot come near to this compound. If they rotate to another area, they have a possibility of being gunned down as well by RRQ because they exposed their location. And now just look at this, the smokes will be popped out for the side of Box Gaming. Where can they go? They cannot go left, they cannot go right because it's just too much exposure. Now the only way is to Olympics time. Even that, going to the river, they got shot there.
They have to swim across, and that's just not great. Well, in a box formation for RRQ, that's surprising because they are fighting against Box Gaming, who is not actually in whatever formation that's the name supposed to be. They are lining up the bridges of the smoke, making sure they got themselves covered while swimming here. But fortunate enough, nobody is being the fishermen on the shoreline. We're talking about they won't get fished. They won't be swimming ducks down there. We have Team Secret on here as well. Well, Secret, they're going as a 4 in unison. They're trying to be sure that they are covering all the angles possible. We do know when it comes to Sanhok, Team Secret mentioned it before, it's one of their weakest map there is. They're not strong when it comes to Sanhok, but sometimes when you think you are at your weakest point here, that bring out the strength in you. You're being more alert, you're being more cautious when it comes to approach and moving forward into any other fights.
Yeah, you have to be because it's just so close. When it's such a close quarters map, you are bound to bump into others fast, and then the flanks will be covered as well. Now, just look at this circle. It is still concentrated towards the 3 islands. Now, Talon, they are taking the water route here. A good rotation though, because wherever they land on the northern side, whether it's Hatin or any of the smaller places as we can see that they're landing, they will have a free access in. Most of the teams, they are in the middle. Now, the question mark for most of these teams are whether is it the side of boot camp or whether is it on the other any of the other islands.
Look at that airdrop with the MK, the DBS or MK14. I think that's a DBS for sure. But that was on top of a
Dragon
roof.
Ball Savage.
That's kind of true. The Dragon Ball Savage, it is. Nobody uses it, but yep, it will be explosion, a massive one if they can just put it in front of somebody's face there. But that was a really taunting airdrop right on top of that roof. They're gonna have their heads very easy to just get on top of that rooftop. But back around the circle, this is a very tricky circle to play with. Still unsure of which island they will ended up for each of these teams here. Might as well just hog around the shoreline between that river. At the same time, if you are fortunate enough, the island that you're standing will be the last few circles that's left. But if it's not, you have to force yourself to swim over, and that's gonna be a hell breaking loose all over, because you do know that you will gatekeep on the shoreline.
Oh, absolutely. We have seen that multiple times. You try to swim over because you can't
He's breaking off a bit, but it's okay. We're back onto the boot camp right now. Secret having a go against Box Gaming here. And Loki already positioned himself in that particular warehouse. You do have a lot of Box Gaming members on a different level of terrains. We're talking about multi-level of buildings here, while Yoodo Gank is on the outskirts of it. It seems like everybody kind of more favoring into boot camp, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a river fight, probably just covering the last circle at the shoreline of each of the land there. That might be a possibility as well. But back around boot camp we go. Yoodo Gank probably looking over Team Secret and Box Gaming there. We have another team which just around the corner. I think there's like possibly 5 teams laying around themselves, just try to sit inside of boot camp itself. So we're gonna see, will it be the end of it, or we'll come back to that later on, because right now Camp Alpha is actually covering at the rim of a circle. We do have Talent and Morph here. Morph have been one of the best team out there, but it's just so hard for them to land themselves one chicken dinner. We do notice that whenever it comes to CQC or even a mid-range up to long distance combat, they are still doing pretty good, but they just have to stuck between so many teams in the middle, overextend themselves at one particular place that caught them off guard, which kind of wipe up the whole team later on.
Yeah, it's probably their rotation. If that's the case, if they keep getting caught between teams too much, it dries out their utilities, dries out their ammo, dries out their armor. So they have to find ways in order to rotate. When they rotate, they can bump into one, it's okay, but don't bump into multiple angles. That's just going to dry up everything. And now just look at this compound. We can see here it's being shared between Box Gaming as well as Team Secret. They will be at a standoff for now. And now same goes for this Pino or Pino. We gotta have an idea of how to
probably Pinocchio from the probably is a Pino. Maybe it's a pineapple that is Pino. Yeah, Pino, right? I don't know, between Pino and Pino, whatever. We should ask these guys one day.
Yeah, we
Pineapple, but then Ransky, the one who's actually not sitting great there. It seems like he's gonna be a sitting duck if he's not moving. They're trying to rush it in. They're trying to flush him out. But Pino, he being knocked out first, and that's Ransky taking 2 down in his hands. He was waiting, anticipating for this. Oh no! Really close this one. Ransky needs to reload for now. Can he make it on time? But Ransky knocked down and away. That was pretty close. With a micro Uzi, Madara just gonna revive back both of his teammates there. Almost clutch it 1v3 just now. The rest of Morph seems like too far to actually helping out.
Yeah, just too far. We can see that they are just chilling at the hillside, but there's nothing much that they can do. And now retreat it is, and retreat it is what they will do. And now just look at the circle again. So now the island of the side of ruins or Tambang looks like it's no longer going to be covered. But then again, oh, that long shot from Zabu, that is beautiful indeed. Madara is now in trouble. Will he be tapped out there? And yes, will be tapped out, and Zebra will get his kill.
And then back to Golden Cats here. We have Arof, Bigetron Arof. Morale boosted, but can't get up to the CQC now. Boycott clip a lot of his HP. Hydra kind of trying to reset things over. But Golden Cat, they are split into two teams again. G13 seems like trying to help EQ at the same time, and Nongbeam with PUBG seems like some of them are nowhere to be seen here. G13 and Nongbeam have to fight themselves head to head with Bigetron with 3v2 right now. EQ and PUBG way far off behind there. Nongbeam got clean kill, sealed the deal for Bigetron Arrow, while G13, can he withstand this? He is 1v3, they're rushing and flushing it down, and still knock one down. He's not making it easy for Bigetron. He's still clutching this one out. This is a very similar fate from what we've seen from Ransky, but the moment he tried to reload himself just now, Zolly making sure he doesn't have enough time for that.
It's actually another really good play from Bigetron Arof there. And now moving over to Morph now. Oh, that easy spray right there. He waited too long. His life is low. There's no way he can get out of this, and easily giving 1 point to Morph. But then again, I just have to say kudos to Bigetron Arof. They are taking fight after fight really well. But now this will be a big challenge. RRQ versus Bigetron Arof. Hydra looks like he will be taken out by Beer through a grenade kill. Now there's only two more from the side of Bigetron Arof. There's only Boyka as well as Zali. Can they do this? Can the captain and the Starman fend it off and clutch it up? But Boyka had been knocked down, unfortunately, and sent back to the lobby by Ernie. And now Zali as well, unfortunately for Bigetron Arof, being eliminated at 14th place.
Going downhill, and in instant they had a great run. Last one, this time they're placing themselves at the bottom 14 there. While we have Bad Boys Cuvée try to scope it out, try to tap things. I'm not sure who's he's tapping that for. Apparently there's nobody there. Maybe just being cautious, but at the same time doing that, he's just giving away his position just now. I'm not sure that's actually what he wants to do. But back to Bigetron, Red Aliens here. They're not letting themselves any chicken dinner just yet. Well, RRQ, will they get one more for here today? They got themselves 2 chicken dinners 2 days now. Will it be the third one? No teams got themselves at their third chicken dinner. Will they be the first one for RQ? Will Bigetron, Red Aliens deny that? They slowly try to approach RQ for Bigetron, moving forward bit by bit, being very meticulous. But at the same time, we're talking about the master of disguise, the ninja here. D2E, he knows what's smelling over there. He knows what's been going on. Passing back the information back to the teams there. He saw the smokes being popped out, probably gaining information. And will they approach and take this fight, or will they back it off?
Yeah, looks like not. Looks like not going to take the fight for now. After that scouting work, no, they decide not to. Bigetron, they do have a full squad there, but oh, look at this. The circle is scamming everyone on the side of Camp Alpha. Now they need to move to the side of Paradise Resort, just outside of Paradise Resort. So, well, looks like there's at least 4 teams on the side of Camp Alpha. They need to make it in, but this is what happens here. Some teams are guarding, and now they are knocking out one by one. As you can see on the mini screen there, fight starting to happen.
Oh, this is just what I've been fearing for the players here. This is a torture for those who are staying at Camp Alpha Island. They have to swim over, and there's not much time left. While Blacklist got themselves landed on the shorelines of the other side of the map. The moment they landed, YG already gatekeeping them, making sure the ones that coming up from that bridge on the northwest side will be punished straight away. AK trying to toss and clicking that nade, tossing it over Vigo. There's too many directions of tossing that towards the Vigor himself, while Aeon's already on his knees. But mind you, there's also RRQ around the corner looking at what's happening, but Morph Daxi kind of pinned down RRQ. Bia is nowhere to be seen. He's knocked down and away, while Tamio taking a clean kill on Aeon's there. Vigor will be separated from Alas at the time being. So YG managed to make the formation of Blacklist right now going haywire. This is just wreaking havoc for the side of Blacklist. YG seems like holding this fortress quite strong.
Yeah, they are having a formation which covers multiple angles. And now look at this. KOG Braga, he's been taken out unfortunately by Box Gaming. Low-key, really sneaky long shot there. As we can see, Box Gaming, they are outside of this compound. Concept now prepping up the grenade, but the smokes is deployed by the side of Box Gaming as they are preparing to leave this area.
Oh, I don't know if KOG one day will extend their stay here. It doesn't seem like a good idea. We do know the blue is shrinking the more it gets here. Bigetron start to make a move against Morph Jaxi. Knocked down and probably just being in box. At the same time, Micro Boy over there, just on the outskirts of Bitcamp, they have to make a move now towards the northern side of the map because the circle is not favoring those who are camping themselves in Bitcamp. And Boss being punished straight away the moment he tried to squeeze himself into the zone. It seems like being denied by Team Secret, who is gatekeeping every single person who's squeezing themselves into the circle, and this is just really tormenting to watch.
Oh yeah, really, it's really tormenting. You can just see here, these are some of the teams that actually desperately came over from Camp Alpha. Now Yuhai with the long range shot onto Zaxi, and now a little bit more, yes, will be tapped out there. Mat Toy still has the high ground, have eyes on the side of Box Gaming. There's some barbecue party happening there, but looks like Box Gaming is not interested in that sort of barbecue. Mat Toy, he's interested in the points here. Mat Toy will finish up Box Gaming. There you go, Box Gaming is out at 11th place.
Team Secret had that clutch one out just right. They got themselves 7 kills for now. And Team Secret, I do see Yuhai just finished his prayers there. Wearing the copia, as we said. But Team Secret now moving and advancing towards even deeper into the circle. They do have one more team to fight against. They have to cut across Orange Esports next. But at the same time, Orange Esports has a lot of structure to work with. Yoodo Gank also making a move. The great migration here, forcing everybody to squeeze into a very small circle, which gonna bump Team Secret next to them is none other than Orange Esports. We said it just now, but there's one big hill that separates them, separating these two teams. We have Bigetron Luxy way into the blue, tanking this one out, but I'm not sure how much utilities he's willing to use, or will he get out of that? It's kind of hard move though, because Team Secret already camped themselves quite solid ground on top of that in their prime spot. Yoodo Gank managed to just squeeze themselves in the very last minute. They do have a couple of blacklists still playing at the rim of the blue.
Yeah, so Yoodo Gank, good thing in their location, they will be fine for now. They have other teams on their flanks, but maybe to the next circle that action will fall for them. At least they can hang on to positioning points for now. But looks like Matoy taking out Ernie, which is the last team member for RRQ, and RRQ is out at 7th place. Now next they need to look at Bigetron RA with the shots being fired on the side of Matoy, but the plays. Oh, he didn't have anything to heal up, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, that was just unfortunate. He was tanking way too much just now, and it seems like Yoodo Gank got themselves this circle. Same goes for Blacklist. Secret is squeezing in the last minute too, while Orange still far off from the rest of the team. We do have one more here. Illuminate the Murder. Would they get themselves a crushing chicken dinner in Sanhok this time as well? Will it be some other teams that not making sure that they're still not having chicken dinner on their side? Illuminate just now, Valma will be the sacrificial lamb for Orange. Leon casually just sprinting into the zone while Blue takes in, just spraying over the other side of different directions. Yeah, getting free kills, just a very casual kills there. He's not even taking his time to scope in or whatsoever. He's getting one more. This guy is just going wild. Leon is unstoppable, but
wow,
that was really close. Leon sees another day, but he knocks down as well. And that's Orange eliminated for 4th place by this Cambodian wildcard team. We're down to top 3 now.
Wow, Orange. Leon, he almost became like the Rambo, like that hero in the movie who just runs around and nobody can kill him, but he's killing everyone in his path. That almost happened, but unfortunately, this is no fairy tale here. This is the PUBG Mobile, so yep, no miracle stories there, unfortunately. Now, Moving over to Blacklist International, two of them are in the house that just at the edge of the blue zone. And on the outside, Yoodo Gank still have a complete team. We are now down to the top three teams. It's either Blacklist International, Team Secret, or the one and only Yoodo Gank getting that chicken dinner.
Right now, advantage towards Yoodo Gank. We do see they have the most mana firepower now. Blacklist being cornered. They were forced to stay in the blue. They cannot even move. Too much showering of bullet on their side. We're looking at how Yoodo keep on that pressure intact for the side of Blacklist, while Fredo tried to move over the attention towards Team Secret. They have UI and Eye Shots left. Only duos for these teams aside from Yoodo Gank. Alas finally made a move, but he's trying to squeeze himself. He's coming in the blue. This is not helpful. Drag still managed to clip that one. Now it's down to two teams. Malaysian teams. There is Secret versus Yoodo Gank again. But Aisha's and UI down to two men. Trying to toss and cooking the nades. Aisha's the mother of the nades right now. Tries to drop it. Managed to get one, but it's still Yoodo Gank. Get themselves the chicken dinner for them. Finally finish this one off with a swag. That was just insanely good.
Yoodo Gank, ladies and gentlemen, when they bowed out early from the previous game, now they got themselves a chicken dinner. Let's see here, 9 kills on the board for Yoodo Gank, while